So they this $20 million guy, but they reached $60 million in benefits.
Wow.
And they had some people from your city do it.
Katt Williams may have been discussing Beyoncé in his analysis. It suggests that Queen Bey might not be what we perceive. The reasons behind this speculation are not explicitly mentioned.
I would say she was the original Beyonce. Beyonce stole her steez.
Oh, you think so?
Look at Crazy in Love video and look at A. Marie. Why
Fall in
Fall
Love?
in Love.
She stifles creativity, silences dissent, and ruthlessly terminates careers, wielding power with oppressive force.
I am, and that's what business they're in. Why would you think it would be weird if they flipped out and said a story that turned out to not be true?
In recent times, the outspoken comedian Katt Williams has embarked on an unyielding crusade, shedding light on what he perceives as the darker side of the entertainment industry. If you're not aware of this, you've either been living under a rock or purposefully turning a blind eye to Williams' latest revelations. His focus has shifted from critiquing figures like Steve Harvey and Cedric the Entertainer to taking on bigger names, particularly within the music industry's royalty, the Carter family, with Beyoncé at the forefront. Beyoncé, often hailed as the pinnacle of stardom, is a global icon who requires no formal introduction. However, according to Williams, her journey to the top might not be as pristine as the media has portrayed over the years. Williams is not merely making baseless claims. He suggests that there is a figurative blood trail left in Beyoncé's wake. The comedian, known for his defiance of societal norms, is unapologetically bringing his war against Hollywood to the doorstep of the music sensation. Williams contends that Beyoncé rose to prominence during a time dominated by R&B, with fierce competition from artists in the same genre. Despite the odds, Beyoncé not only held her ground, but also emerged above her competitors. While many attributed her success to skill and undeniable beauty, Williams suggests a more sinister narrative, that she may have sacrificed the careers of fellow artists along the way. The details of these alleged sacrifices have become the focal point of Williams' recent exposes. He delves into the cutthroat nature of the industry, where success often comes at a cost. Beyoncé, with her unparalleled influence, allegedly maneuvered through the industry by any means necessary, leaving behind a trail of competitors who may have fallen victim to her ascent. What adds credibility to Williams' claims is his history of being forthright, even when faced with skepticism or criticism. Throughout his career in the limelight, he has been called crazy or accused of substance abuse, but the one consensus is that he is not a liar. This reputation for honesty forces people to consider the possibility that there may be some truth to his assertions regarding Beyoncé and the dark underbelly of the entertainment world. It's crucial to note that Williams is not the first to raise concerns about such practices in Hollywood. Allegations of sacrifices for success have circulated within the industry for years. Given Beyoncé's immense influence, it's not implausible that her actions, if true, have been shielded from public scrutiny. While some react with gaping faces, others dismiss Williams' claims as a quest for attention. What these critics fail to grasp is that Williams is accustomed to being called out, and his revelations are not mere attempts to gain clout. The man may be unconventional, but he is not a stranger to controversy or falsehoods. Thus, the question lingers: if Katt Williams is not known for lying, what does this say about the widely admired narrative surrounding Beyoncé?
Beyoncé has been trying to write me out of my own narrative for years at this point.
Beyoncé has undeniably maintained a remarkable consistency in her career, shaping the music industry since she began singing at the tender age of 9. The global phenomenon of stress has amplified expectations surrounding her projects, and any hiatus sparks a collective anticipation. Now married to Jay-Z, the power couple stands atop Hollywood, seamlessly mingling with giants from diverse fields, including politics. Their influential presence has positioned Beyoncé as a blueprint for success in various endeavors. However, amidst the glittering facade, comedian Katt Williams emerges as a whistleblower. Known for shedding light on the industry's behind-the-scenes intricacies, Williams has embarked on a recent spree of revelations. It seems the narrative crafted around Beyoncé may not entirely align with her private reality, challenging the public perception carefully curated by those who propelled her to stardom. Williams, in his comedic role, takes on the role of truth-teller, peeling back the layers of the entertainment industry's glamorous facade.
All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. The truth is the lie.
The comedian and occasional rapper, in a recent interview, criticized his colleagues, a discussion now circulating online. However, the buzz surrounding his commentary extends beyond this incident. Earlier, he highlighted that numerous occurrences in the entertainment industry are premeditated plots orchestrated by influential figures behind closed doors. Emphasizing his perspective, he contends that seemingly spontaneous events, such as Will Smith confronting Chris Rock or Janet Jackson's wardrobe malfunction, serve the interests of specific individuals within the industry. This sustained belief underscores his conviction that certain orchestrated incidents unfold to favor select industry players.
There was forethought and a plan. Somebody, even if it looks like, yeah, Janet Jackson just had a wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, there's no such thing.
Correct.
Who you blaming?
I believe.
Amory, born into a conservative family with limited prospects for a music career, defied odds to establish herself in the industry. Initially successful, she encountered challenges while working on her second album in 2004. Seeking assistance, she collaborated with producer Rich Harrison, renowned for his work with J.Lo and Beyoncé, who had previously contributed to Amory's debut album, All I Have. In a remarkable feat, Harrison and his team swiftly crafted the lead single, One Thing, in just 2 to 3 hours. The track garnered widespread approval and was promptly sent to Amory's label, Columbia. However, despite the initial optimism, the singer faced hurdles that mirrored the struggles of artists like Beyoncé. This parallel narrative highlights the unpredictable nature of the music industry, where success and challenges coexist, shaping the trajectories of aspiring talents like Amory.
On Twitter, Amory drops her debut album, All I Have, in 2002. Her sole producer is Rich Harrison. He gives her signature sound vocals. Beyoncé is a fan. She tracks Rich Harrison down. He gives her Crazy in Love.
The record company expressed dissatisfaction with the initial version of the song, insisting on larger choruses. Amory and Harrison diligently returned to the drawing board, attempting to enhance the track according to the label's demands. Despite their efforts, each iteration faced rejection. The label's persistence in seeking more mainstream appeal clashed with the artistic vision of the singer. Frustrated by the prolonged process, after 6 months of recording, they decided to circumvent the label's control by leaking the song to radio stations. However, complications arose as Columbia, intent on promoting J.Lo's upcoming album, Rebirth, allegedly attempted to suppress the single. Despite resistance from radio stations, Amory eventually secured the official release she deserved. Interestingly, the Let's Get Loud hitmaker, J.Lo, went on to record Get Right, another song produced by Harrison. Suspicion lingered among fans, leading some internet detectives to explore the potential connection between Beyoncé's 2003 hit Crazy in Love and Amory's One Thing and Why Don't We Fall in Love. In a 2004 MTV interview, Beyoncé acknowledged the influence, attributing the success of Crazy in Love to its distinctive horn hook, describing it as having a go-go and old-school feel that she initially wasn't sure people would grasp.
I would say she was the original Beyonce. Beyonce stole her steez.
Oh, you think so?
Look at Crazy in Love video and look at Amory, Why Don't We Fall in Love.
The confusion around Amory's sound and Beyoncé's Crazy in Love has stirred debates. Amory mentioned people not grasping her sound, akin to the go-go vibe in question. Beyoncé's fans, the Bayhive, fervently defended her, noting Crazy in Love predating One Thing. However, Rich Harrison, Amory's original producer, initially crafted Crazy in Love before joining Beyoncé. The debate intensifies, suggesting the song's conception might precede its airing. It resembles a complex musical chairs game with careers at stake. Allegations hint at manipulation by Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, adding another layer to this intricate narrative, as revealed by Rich. Yeah, I had it in the chamber. I hadn't really shopped it much because sometimes you don't want to come out of the bag before it's right. People don't really get it, and you'll leave them with a foul taste in their mouth. So it was just something that I held on to until I got the call from B. Translation. They were strategically holding back to make sure everything was just right. Even fans noticed how Beyoncé ripped Amory off her sound. I still listen to Amory's music today. I'll love her voice, her style, everything about her is a vibe. Yes, I believe Beyoncé and J.Lo stole her sound, dance moves, and style, but true fans know Amory brought go-go to the mainstream, and nobody has done it better than her.
Touch. Lead single's One Thing, which bears a striking resemblance to Crazy in Love. It's Amory trying to reclaim a sound that was hers in the first.
Given the singer's departure from the music scene afterward, it's understandable why a narrative might suggest that Beyoncé exploited her for personal musical success. While one instance could be dismissed as a one-time occurrence, this is not isolated. Several suspicious career downturns have been linked back to Queen Bee, perpetuating the notion of a Beyoncé curse. The case of sisters Hal and Chloe Bailey, known for their angelic voices in various shows and movies, exemplifies this pattern. Despite their talent, they too fell victim to what is perceived as the detrimental influence of Beyoncé on others' careers, reinforcing the ongoing speculation surrounding this alleged phenomenon.
You know, there are plenty of teen singing sensations on YouTube, but this pair are so popular they caught the eye of the Queen Bee herself. Sisters Chloe and Halle Bailey are getting information. Beyoncé 2.0 is...
Chloe and Hal's rapid rise to success can be partly attributed to their talent and their connection with Beyoncé. Chloe initially crossed paths with the music icon in 2003, portraying a younger version of Beyoncé's character in The Fighting Temptations. Subsequently signed to Beyoncé's Parkwood Entertainment, the duo, Chloe x Hal, has flourished under her guidance, garnering 4 Grammy nominations and achieving individual success in acting. Yet, their journey is only half unveiled.
And apparently she had started watching all of our videos, and we got an email from her company, Parkwood, and they were like, hey, can we post this on all of her socials? And are you all...
Chloe's journey, marked by challenges, stirred fan speculation blaming Beyoncé for Chloe's underwhelming project turnout last year. Kate Bailey's debut album, In Pieces, sold only 10,000 units, prompting social media criticism directed at Beyoncé for inadequate promotion. Despite their television ventures, fans expressed disappointment in Chloe's trajectory, alleging Beyoncé's role in the perceived setbacks. Beyoncé literally hates her lol didn't do anything for the album, couldn't even give her a feature, and she not even opening up for her during the tour. Chloe need to leave that label, one critic tweeted. Another person added not to be funny. But I really want to know, what was the point of Beyoncé signing Chloe? Like, was it for a look so that someone can be under her? I don't get it, cuz how do you let your artist drop an album and you don't support it not once, and now she sold 10K? Many speculate that Beyoncé intentionally hindered Chloe Bailey's album sales, attributing it to a desire to maintain her own spotlight. This suspicion isn't isolated, as some see a pattern in Beyoncé allegedly thwarting the success of others. The third incident in this narrative involves Azealia Banks, known for her outspoken views. Banks, who has a history of confrontations in Hollywood, targeted Beyoncé in a recent Instagram post. Despite their past interactions dating back years, Banks hasn't let go of her grievances, criticizing Beyoncé's sellout world tour and equating it to an IR cabaret. Known for her scathing opinions about the entertainment industry, Banks continues to view Beyoncé as a rival. When asked about Beyoncé's Renaissance tour on Instagram, Banks didn't hold back, expressing disappointment and launching into a lengthy rant. This latest episode adds another layer to the ongoing saga of Azealia Banks versus Beyoncé, showcasing the rapper's willingness to openly confront and criticize even the biggest names in the music industry. I stayed home. I decided I didn't want to see Giselle and Blue Ivy's cabaret. I wasn't leaving the comfort of my mansion to hear her sing Mary J. Blige covers and literally watch the same show I can watch on Instagram. She continued in a big way. I kind of got over her that night. For a woman who's done so much nasty stuff behind the scenes to stifle other black female artists, yet still is too afraid to come at Adele for King on her Little Lemonade stunt and tearing a Grammy in half while she's in the front row pregnant. Lamu literally, she begs people like Dixie Chicks, Shakira, and Adele for collabs, but doesn't pay the legion of black women who pen her songs. Azealia concluded, and I have a second thought about how tasteless it was for her to have the legendary Kevin D's prodigy sweating her wig out and performing from the pit. No, Giselle, you thought you went hard, you need to go harder. Azealia Banks' recent criticism towards Beyoncé's tour actually stems from a deeper-seated issue dating back to 2022. Banks accused Beyoncé of attempting to erase the contributions of Harlem, New York rappers to house music. The controversy ignited when Beyoncé released Break My Soul, a single delving into house music, sparking discussions in the music world. In June 2022, Banks, a dedicated figure in house music, took to her Instagram story to express her discontent. She shared an anonymous quote from a Metro UK article alleging that Beyoncé used Banks' music and others for inspiration in her upcoming records, fueling Banks' frustration with what she perceived as creative appropriation. She loves the fact that so many black writers and DJs are thriving in the dance scene over there and was paying attention to songs by people like Mist Jam David Assant, Emk Camille, and early Aaliyah Banks when brainstorming, The Insider told the publication. "You're brainstorming with 6 people to my early records," Banks wrote, "which are miles beyond whatever flaccid and insecure attempt you just made to try for an attention grab during Pride Month when you don't give a damn about the gays any other time of the year." The artist shared an audio clip expressing her frustration over what she perceives as Bey's attempt to overshadow Banks and divert attention with a shift in icy colors.
Beyoncé has been trying to write me out of my own narrative for like years at this point. Like, this is so weird. So, early Azealia Banks records. Okay, so what are you trying?
Okay, I'm sorry, but this is effing creepy. Banks begins. Beyonce's been trying to write me out of my own narrative for like years at this point. Like, this is so effing weird. So early Aaliyah Banks records. So what are you trying to do? Are you trying to encapsulate my music in time and say like, you know, it's vintage or something, as if my last 3 releases have not whooped your are you kidding? As if I'm not showing major versatility in all of that. You want me to not be Amaya so effing badly. You want it to be Solange, you want it to be Chloe Bailey Little Mermaid movie, and you don't include Aaliyah Banks. Like, oh my effing god, you're a joke. She continued, "You're so sneaky, you're trying to erase my contributions to house music, dance music, electronic music, and all that, and make it as if I'm God knows who, just encapsulate me. In time, you're a effing creep, Beyonce, and you watch everything I do." Banks scrutinizing Beyonce suggests credibility to her claims. Perhaps Beyonce's ascent involves appropriating from various creatives, echoing concerns expressed by Katt Williams about industry dynamics. Williams, a comedian, has hinted at exposing alleged deviance in recent times, implying that some high-profile figures may not be what they seem. This aligns with his previous remarks about the industry's hidden realities, reinforcing the notion that appearances can be deceiving.
These big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TG Jakes, any of them.
Diddy and Jay-Z, both iconic figures in the music industry, have maintained a close friendship over the years, weathering controversies that have surrounded Diddy. Despite numerous claims ranging from alleged involvement in demonic dealings to compelling artists to undertake questionable actions for financial gain, Jay-Z and Beyoncé, who has been a part of the music scene alongside them, have remained associated with Diddy. The silence of the usually outspoken Beyoncé in the face of troubling reports about her husband's close friend raises questions. Recent developments suggest that Diddy's life may be encountering unexpected challenges. The ongoing saga prompts curiosity about why the ever-dynamic Beyoncé has chosen to remain silent amid the tumultuous speculations surrounding Diddy's life.
And we have more breaking news. Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is accused of a lawsuit by R&B singer Cassie, claims that she was in a years-long relationship with Combs that also involved beating.
In November, singer Cassie, born Cassandra Ventura, filed an explosive federal lawsuit against her ex-partner Diddy, alleging physical and emotional abuse during their relationship. The connection to Beyoncé arises from Diddy's long-standing relationship with Beyoncé's husband. Beyoncé herself collaborated with Diddy in 2003. In the song, Diddy expresses deep love for her, celebrating the moment a woman finds true love. He promises a summertime adventure, including a search for precious gems and hints at a surprise engagement. Beyoncé's involvement adds complexity to the situation, creating a web of intertwined relationships and shared history, making the legal battle more intriguing. And that's your plan, where's your hand, let me ice that you my heart, ain't no chance you could fight that. Released as the B-side to the chart-topping Crazy in Love, Summertime found its place on a 12-inch vinyl record. The breezy dance number secured its spot at No. 35 on the US Billboard Hot 100. Critics lauded the track for its smooth, laid-back vibe, leaving listeners on a high. Beyoncé, in the early stages of her career, expressed that Summertime was among her favorite songs. The track made its mark on both the Dangerously in Love Tour, 2003, and the Verizon Ladies First Tour, 2004. Beyoncé's inclusion of the song in her setlist suggests a connection with Diddy. If Diddy was someone she chose to align with, it speaks volumes about her character. This video explores the intriguing dynamics between Beyoncé and Diddy.